ClassPass is truly Trashpass. Like, it serves two people. It serves ClassPass as an organization, and it serves the gym member who does not want to join a gym.
You are now listening to the PushPress Podcast, helping gym owners succeed one episode at a time.
The PushPress Podcast is brought to you by Poppy, prebiotic soda with no sugar.
You know what? The people listening to this are going to buy Poppy almost like they're going to subscribe to ClassPass.
Oh, here we go. And on today's episode of the PushPress Podcast, we're going to talk about ClassPass.
Woo!
Trashpass.
I love it.
So for those of you who don't know, I don't know why you would...
Does anyone not know? Well, let's cover it anyways. For those of you who don't know.
ClassPass is a system, a tech system that has been built and bought by MindBody that basically allows fitness goers from any in the world to like download their app, pay Trashpass a bunch of money or a monthly fee, and then they can go to your gym or random gyms throughout the month, kind of like as they wish.
Yeah. So there's different levels. This essentially would be, I buy a membership for $100 a month and I get, 10 visits at any tier 2 gym throughout that month. And it allows me to kind of explore and try different fitness modalities and maybe do a Pilates class in one and a CrossFit class in another. That's the value prop that they try to present. And today, I want to shed a little bit of light on how the back end really works and how things really function.
And, just to put a little bit of market research on it, just look this up. According to comparably.com, ClassPass NPS -4. -4.
-4 is not a good number. You do not want a negative NPS.
It's better than -100, which is possible.
It is possible.
But it's not great.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So we kind of set the bar for what ClassPass is. Why do a lot of gym owners want to use ClassPass? Well, it's because of the allure of like new people coming and discovering your gym through this network that, they're controlling the distribution, they're controlling the people, and people are kind of like working their way in your gym. And for some reason, I don't know if it's been sold to them this way or if this is just the delusion of the gym owners, but they think that these people that are coming to the gym are going to be like, oh, this is the best gym I've ever been to. I will join this gym.
And the data shows that it just doesn't happen ever. The people do not join the gym, but that's the allure, right? I'm going to get all these leads. These people are interested in exploring these new fitness options, and it just never actually manifests.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
We made a list.
So we made a list. Let's go down that list and talk about why ClassPass might not be as good as what everyone thinks.
Number 1, leads as a drug.
You want me to take that one?
I want you to take
Okay, cool. So as we know, most gym owners look at the entirety of the problem of their gym as leads. Inflow of leads, new members, I need more people coming through my gym. And that is the very thing ClassPass promises. We will deliver you new faces, new people, variety of people, ongoing forever. And that sounds really sexy, right? And the reality is, it's just they're selling to the emotional fear and the emotional bias that these gym owners are going through when in reality, that's just not what they really need. They need to take care of their members that are in the gym, paying the membership fees and, actually buying into the type of fitness that they're selling in their gym.
Yep. Couldn't agree more. Number 2, the revenue is shit.
Revenue is totally shit.
And this one made the list because it's the revenue that the gym gets paid per class, per visitor, right? So like a CrossFit gym or even buying a punch card at a yoga studio, you're going to get anywhere, I think maybe on the low end from $20 all the way up to maybe $50 in some markets for a visit into a group fitness session, for a 1-hour session. And are you looking up data on what ClassPass pays?
Well, you know what? I should.
I thought you were. So while Dan looks that up, I'm going to take a guess and let's see how close I am. I'm going to say that that ClassPass pays on average $11.
I would take the under on that.
Oh, wow.
Let me caveat this by saying this is from ChatGPT, who is sending me references on where this is coming from. But according to Jay Soriano Fitness, who wrote an article on December 13th, 2021, so this is a little bit dated, gym owners typically receive approximately $4 per check-in.
Wow.
That's so low, I almost can't believe it.
That is insanely low. I think when you put number 1 and 2 together, Dan, what just hit me is it's one of these, like, if it's too good to be true, it probably is things. So if they're promising you a bunch of leads and you're going to get paid for them, there's not very many, and I can't think of any off the top of my head, ventures you can go down where you get paid to also get qualified leads. Like, it's just not true. You know what I mean? Like, that's the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, and you can never find the end of the fucking rainbow. So it wouldn't surprise me if it's $5, and it wouldn't surprise me if they're promising leads.
Yeah. So, looking at ClassPass, the way they structure their plans, it's a variable-based package where, depending on what you're doing, it gets more expensive. It looks like, boot camp, CrossFit, yoga fits towards the cheaper end of their spectrum, and massage, Pilates, nails, because they're doing spa stuff too.
Yep.
Are on the more expensive end. So it's a little difficult to tell right directly from their website. It's not really transparent, which is another red flag to me about exactly what you get from this. But it looks like I can do the math. If you keep rambling, I'll figure it out, because it's 8 credits per strength training class.
Ooh.
Which is
so then you can see how many credits are in the plan. So while Dan looks that up, I want to go to the next one, which is that it zaps your focus. So as a gym owner, you only have so much bandwidth. You only have so many things that you can divert your attention to in any given day. And we all know that you're going to get pulled in a lot of different directions, and that running a business is hard. But if your focus isn't on the clients that are in your business, paying you money every single day for a membership, for the services, for the accountability that you promise them, to deliver to align on expectations that if your focus is not there, your business is not going to succeed. And so when you look at, we can get you more leads, and now all of a sudden your focus goes on, let me try to get these new people into the gym, then that clearly means that your focus is not on the other people. Mm-hmm. And you're also not making money off of this group that's coming in.
Yeah.
It's like a double-edged sword. You're just getting absolutely destroyed on both ends of this deal.
Yeah, and I think the thing to really be concerned about here is you're going to be placing equal amount of energy. Like, if I came into your gym as a interested lead who wants to work with you as a gym, you're going to invariably give me just as much as attention as you would give a ClassPass person, because in your eyes, that's a lead, they're equal.
Mm-hmm.
But in the reality is, like, what we see is the person that comes in from ClassPass is a tire kicker. So you're going to be giving tire kicker a lot of attention relative to the amount of intent they have for actually joining your gym. So, looking this up, again, the pricing on ClassPass is very variable, meaning even depending on what city you live in, the prices change. And interestingly enough, depending on what city you're in, the packages change. So I just looked right now, like, the cheapest plan in Phoenix for 13 credits is $30. Okay, so $8 credits per strength and conditioning class. Let's just round up. You get 2 strength and conditioning classes for $30. That means ClassPass is making $15 per class, but they have to have at least a 50% profit margin. Well, let's just ballpark, right? Somewhere 40 to 60% profit margin. It's called 50. So I don't do hard math. That means you're going to get paid $750 per class as a gym owner for a ClassPass drop-in. Now in Vegas, it was 20 credits for, I don't remember, $60, something like that. Okay. Like, the numbers just completely changed. So it's going to be completely variable based on where you live. And it was just interesting to me that the credits changed too, which means, like, they're playing pricing games on that end of it too.
On the market level.
Yeah. So yeah, it was 20 credits, but so you couldn't even go to 3. You can go to like 2.5 classes, or I think it was like almost $20 per class. So you might get like $10 to $12 as a gym owner, I would guess.
Yeah, if you're in Vegas.
Yeah, that's a guess. It's probably, depends on the demand of the city and, what the interests are in the city. So, to double back, like, you were going to be spending at least equal amount of time and energy on this person that's paying you $750 a class, or $10 a class, $12 a class, as you are somebody's paying you $20, $25, $30 a class. And it's just inequitable.
100%. Next one, wrong ICP. And so wrong ICP. These are typically going to be people who want to explore various options and want to do,
what's an ICP?
Ideal customer profile.
Okay.
This is someone who's interested in joining your gym. You should be looking for someone very specific. If you run a CrossFit affiliate, maybe you're looking for busy dads from the ages of 35 to 40, right? The people that will be coming in on ClassPass might be the 25-year-old who wants to do a boot camp class on a Monday, a yoga class on a Wednesday, a boxing class on a Friday, rinse and repeat.
Like really think about it. Who is the ClassPass model ideal for? Who is the ideal client of a ClassPass model? Someone who's transient, someone who is exploratory, someone who has commitment issues. So, there's a number of things that make up this person. What it is not, 100% is not, is someone who wants to learn how to do jujitsu and is willing to come 4 times a week.
Yep.
Right? Or someone who wants to run a marathon and is willing to work on their running game for the next 3 months.
Yeah. So there's if your variety of fitness that you teach at your facility requires a depth and focus of, of learning at some point, like these people, they're just not going to mix. It's not going to align. Right. And at least for a big chunk of our audience are CrossFit affiliates, I would say completely missed the mark there. Martial arts, completely going to miss the mark there. And I'm sure we can go down that list several other ways too.
Exactly. All right, point number 5, and this is the one that really pisses me off, honestly, is it's basically stealing the economics from gyms.
Yep.
And what do I mean by that? I mean, when we open gyms and we sell a membership, you come into my gym and you pay me, $150 for 30 check-ins. Let's just make the math simple. And so you can come every day of a month for $150. And if you only come 20 times, I still make the $150, right? Mm-hmm. My obligation to you is to give you access and space to come all those times. If you don't come, that money has been captured by me, my gym, as part of the agreement that we have. The problem with ClassPass is they are now playing that middleman. They are capturing the revenue up front, and they are only paying the gyms that the people visit when the visit happens. So if somebody pays for ClassPass and comes once a month to whatever it is, that gym is going to get paid some percentage of the actual value that they should get, but they're not going to get 100% of that ClassPass contract. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And so they're basically taking the leverage of the economics of an actual membership for themselves and then distributing the crumbs to the gym owners because they're not even paying the true fair share of what each check-in should be.
They are capturing the arbitrage of not showing up.
Yes. So they're basically, yes, exactly. And they win 2 ways. They win on the margin, which means, hey, I can only pay you 60% of what they paid us because we have, costs to build this platform, which is fair and valid, but you're putting a middleman between you and the customer. Mm-hmm. And on top of that, they're capturing all of the excess arbitrage that is left over on the plate.
Yep.
Which I'm just not okay with.
Yeah, I'm not either. And especially when you stack all these things together, we get to see on the PushPress side and hear the stories of the gym owners who are in dire straits and they're chasing their tails. It's, I still want the leads. Oh, but I'm not making the money. But I can't fix the stuff in order to get higher quality leads. And then it's just this never-ending spiral until the business closes down, which is why, stealing the economics pisses us off, to be quite honest, right? And it's why we're recording this damn episode in the first place.
Exactly. Yeah. So I guess to recap the whole picture, and this is why I think ClassPass is truly Trashpass. This is why I think it doesn't really do. It serves one person and one person only. Well, it serves 2 people. It serves ClassPass as an organization, and it serves the gym member who does not want to join a gym. But we represent gym owners, right? We represent gym owners, and we want people to join our gyms because we believe the gyms that we're building actually can change lives. And so what it does is it takes the economies away from the gyms because it's taking away the membership actually itself. It's forcing a split down to the gyms that isn't really enough to pay for even the time that the person comes to the gym. It's making the gym owner, the staff, everyone around recognize a new person, deal with a new person, onboard a new person in one day who probably will never come back, right? It doesn't pay them very well for that energy. And it keeps them addicted to this drug of leads because they're continually shifting their focus back over to the lead that's coming in. and losing a member that is, a great member out the back door because they're just sick and tired of watching you pay attention to this new person who hops in for one day and not paying attention to them.
Well wrapped. Well wrapped. So I'm going to ask a question as we close it out. And that is, are we wrong on this?
Are we wrong?
Have you found success in winning over leads from ClassPass in your gym? If you have, email us, tell us the story, prove Dan and I wrong on this. It probably isn't going to happen. But email us, podcast@pushpress.com.
Especially if you work at MindBody and you have the data, let us know. I would love to know. Let us know if we're wrong.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks for listening to another episode of the PushPress Podcast, where we help gym owners, entrepreneurs, and fitness enthusiasts thrive with actionable insights, inspiring stories, and strategies for growth.
Don't forget to follow the show to stay updated on new episodes. And if you're ready for more, join our free Facebook community for gym owners. Check the show notes for the link, and we'll see you next time. Keep raising the bar for your business and community.